Hey guys, welcome back to Better Read Than Dead. I'm MK.
I'm B.
This is take 2.
Yeah.
We're going to get this all done in one take. But she didn't have her mic on for like the first 3 minutes. So we're going to recap. We're in Knoxville because it is Romance Book Readers Day, Bookstore Romance Readers Day, something Romance Readers Day. So we went to see the Good Girls truck, Good Girls Knox. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it in the post. So we'll tag them. Super cute. Their dog, it was the second birthday. And she is a good girl. So we went to there and we got books because we are here for an adventure. And she ended up not having a client today. And I was like, do you want to go instead? So I bumped my husband out and put her in his place.
Sorry, Alfie.
She's not sorry. It's okay. He was fully okay with it. But we wanted to show you our mini haul super fast before we go into our podcast. I've got one that says, buy me books and call me a good girl. I love that. I needed a new bookmark. And then I also bought Play Along because you had to. If you haven't read this series, I need you to read the series. We're doing this series after you finish it. I
gotta read them. I only have 2 more.
She only has 2 more. Okay. She's got the Rhodes Brothers, y'all. And I need her to read this. And then we also found Despite It All in the Wild. So we love this. This one is going to Jessie. So Mood Reader Jessie, if you follow her. If you don't, then you should, because I don't know why you're not. But this is going to be her copy, and it's going to be super great. So I'm really, really, really excited. And it already comes with the character art in it and a bookmark. So, and it's signed by good old Molly herself. What'd you get?
Oh. Okay, I've already done this. This is my second time.
Yeah, then she realized her mic wasn't on, so.
Got The Sweetest Oblivion.
I
don't know what the second one in the series is, but I have 2 copies of the second one somehow, and not the first one. So I'm really excited to be reading this. I got this for my mother-in-law. If you follow me on Bookstagram, you know that I convinced my conservative mother-in-law to read ACOTAR, and she's loving it.
As she should.
And I got a little bookmark that says good girl, and it's shaped like a paddle. That's hot. And then, it's so sweet. That's really like only reason I bought that.
I was gonna buy a cross stitch, but I couldn't choose.
She was indecisive.
I was super indecisive. So
you could probably just make your own, honestly.
I probably could make my own in case you got. This is a fun fact. Also, I don't know where this bruise is from. I literally just saw it from filming this. We were talking about this earlier
literally,
too.
Just like random bruises.
Random bruises. I'm really crafty. Like if it can be made, I can probably make it. Why I'm crafty, I don't know. I don't have artistic or creative parents at all. I don't really have parents, so who taught it to me? We don't know. The world will never know. Guess we'll never know. Shout out to kids with bad parents that are still good kids. We're gonna go over the Devil's Night series. We're actually really, really excited about this. So whenever we first started this podcast, we talked about how we're romance readers first, obviously. But our middle ground is dark romance.
And I don't even feel like it's dark.
It's not dark. She started me on Haunting Adeline, so.
I started myself, I'm sorry.
And then I read this one. And then no, I didn't. And then I read the Lord series. And then we read this one. So we just went fully backwards. Like, you know that TikTok that's like, ooh, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like the harsh, like, monster voice. No, we started with the monster. Yeah, it's okay. We're fine with it. But we're going to do this. I'm going to let B kind of lead this one because I'm unprepared.
Oh my God, I'm unprepared too.
She said she had notes.
I only have notes on 2 books. Okay, so I guess, do we want to do spoiler free? Yeah.
I think spoiler free?
Yeah. Just kind of give like a synopsis.
Okay.
So, like, this is going to follow, they're loosely based off of the Horsemen, which I didn't even know were real things until my husband was talking to me about the Bible, and he said something about the Horsemen, and I said, how do you know about them? And he was like, what do you mean?
I forgot about this story.
So, yeah, they're loosely based off the Horsemen that are real things, people. Anyway, there's 4 guys, Michael, Kai, Damon, and Will. And it follows them throughout a night called Devil's Night, which is the night before Halloween. And it's basically they terrorize the town.
Like, actually.
And they get away with it because they're hot and rich. And they're white, so they're very privileged, you know. That's what it is.
Bethany has been looking forward to this episode so much.
I've been dreaming about it.
She's been dreaming about it. Okay, so Corrupt.
Okay, so Corrupt. This starts with Michael and Erica Fane, which we call her Rika. This kind of gives
You'll
you.
love her.
Is she your favorite girl?
I think she has to be the favorite girl.
Oh,
well, she's like the mom. It's kind of like saying that Feyre isn't the favorite girl. Like, I feel like she doesn't get included with it.
Because
I feel
she
like,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's so good to all of the boys.
They're
like,
boys.
All of them.
She is.
We can't. We're going to do spoiler free, so. Oh, shit.
So, yeah, just know that. This is kind of the foundation, I would think, of the series.
This is not the best book.
I don't, I was watching a review earlier this week, and some girl said it was her favorite.
No.
But I don't agree. But, so yeah, I would like to say, if you don't like this book, please keep reading.
Keep reading.
I promise. It's so much better.
Keep reading.
But it's foundation, so there's a lot of world building, I feel like. You're really understanding who they are.
And it's, like, fast. Like, it's, like, fast-paced enough to where you don't feel like you're bored because there's still so much happening. And you want to know what's happening. So they do, I think there's small flashbacks in this.
It's like throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
But it's not like massive. They are like pertinent to the timeline. But it's not like you're reading a chapter of a flashback and then a chapter of that. No. Like it's like
they're
it
very
feeds
seamless,
it.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like Michael is a lot different than most dark romance men.
This one is just like a soft bunny gray.
He's not like possessive. I feel like he's more of like, I don't want to fix your problems. You should do your own shit.
Yeah.
It's brothers, boyfriend's brother. That's the trope. Boyfriend's brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely like it's you. It's always been you type thing. I think with these two.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot to say about this one, even though I'm so excited.
Okay. Also, we're going to take a minute to appreciate the fact that Bethany and I now own the out of print copy of this whole series.
Do that this past week.
We both got these in this past week, and so this is the out of print. And I had like several people message me, and they're like, "Where did you get that, Makari?" I have been watching them for months because we're meeting Penelope Douglas, and I knew that I would want this, so I've just been patiently watching, and I finally found one for like 128, and I was just like, done. Cart.
Add pie. With me.
Yeah, here you go. And she shipped it out, and she also sent me like little stickers. She was really sweet. I really like her a lot. I don't even know her, but I love her. So yes, that is Corrupt.
He's kind of like the leader too of the Horsemen.
Is he?
He is.
He thinks he is.
He is.
Sadly. In this book, he is. Okay, Hideaway. Is this me?
Yeah.
Is this the one? Kai. This is yours. This is Kai's. Okay, I will take this one. We thought this was going to be my favorite.
I actually
blew her mind.
You really did.
I really blew her mind with this one. So this is not my favorite, but it's also not my favorite. Like, we love Kai. If you know me, you follow me. Hopefully you follow me if you're watching the podcast page. One, I'm funny. So there's that. And I post really cute pictures that you are more than welcome to copy and do what you want to do with, because that happens a lot anyways. He's martial arts, and he like ends up running his own gym and stuff. And so this is why we thought that this one would be my favorite, because my husband also trains fighters. However, it was not. But I do love this one because he is spicy. Like, as a person, he is like, Michael is like your soft little bunny in the dark romance, and Kai is like the wolf best friend from Zootopia, like, or the fox best friend from Zootopia. I like that. Yes, like these two are more like pals. So yeah, Michael and Kai, this is important. So like they're together, and then Will and Damon are together,
but then they're all together.
Yeah, and then they're the group. But you know, like how like you have your favorite, these two are the favorites, and then those are their favorites. So Kai is the one that like I think he's like the solid. He's like the golden retriever of the group.
Yeah, he's definitely like the do good.
Yeah, like the do good. We like him a lot. And this one is, I cannot even say the trope.
No, that's a giveaway. But you can talk about her. But you can't talk about her.
Trying to do this spoiler free is hard.
I know, but Raven was saying, because of our last podcast, she's reading this series right now.
Ugh.
So I can't spoil it for her.
Dang it.
And the rest of you too. I just don't know who's read it. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
so there's a mystery in this.
I can't tell you the full trope. Just know that by the time you get to this book, all of the shit happens. All of it happens. So Kai is great. He's the golden retriever of them. These are thick girls. They're not like, they get thicker. My favorite is the thickest. I don't even know how that happened, but mine is because it's the concluding one, I guess. Um, we like Kai. He's the golden retriever of the group. His girl is. How does he meet her? Can we say
They
that?
meet on a Devil's Night in the
Yeah.
past.
So like they're all interconnected. Like the books are, but like the people are too. Um, there's mystery. There's a lot of mystery in this one.
Yeah.
And we can't tell you who the girl is because
But I really liked Banks. That's her name.
Banks is cool.
Yeah.
She is cool. However, she does want to fight like Erica.
Fair. So fair.
And Kai's like, "Did you have fun?"
And like she really did. She was like, and
I was like, I mean, and you know what? Erica took it like the champ she is.
She is.
And she was just like, you know what? I like you.
She was like, respect, actually.
That's why we like Erica. Like, there's just no hate to Erica other than why'd you choose that dude out of all the others?
He plays basketball.
Like, that's what he does. So, like, they all have their thing. This is the martial arts he trains. Like, he gets them to fighting shape. And I don't understand. So I'll read the back of it to you a little bit. So Banks, it says, buried in the shadow, buried, you can tell I'm Southern, in the shadows of the city, there's a hotel called the Pope. Ailing, empty, and dark, it sits abandoned and surrounded by a forgotten mystery. But you think it's true, don't you, Kai Mori? The story about the hidden 12th floor, the mystery of the dark guest who never checked in and never checks out. You think I can help you find that secret hideaway and get to him, don't you? So there's also, like, they need each other in the past. And then, like, to the future.
It's kind of like he meets her in the past, forgets about her, meets her again, and is like, oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah.
I need you. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this one. And he calls her Little One. If you like nicknames. I like nicknames.
I like a nickname. It's done okay.
It's okay. But yes. Okay. If you can't tell, we have favorites. Damon is hers. I love Damon. Don't get me wrong.
Damon is my favorite book boyfriend ever.
We literally passed a motorcycle guy riding a motorcycle on the way here, and
I was like, Damon Torrance.
Out, Damon
Torrance. So he is. I would say that he is the most morally gray out of
150%
out of all of them, and you're not gonna like him in the first book or the first maybe two. And I'm not excusing his actions. I mean, I am, but I'm not actually. They'll make more sense here.
Just keep reading.
Literally keep reading, because I promise, like, you'll love him, I think.
Oh yeah, I adore him.
He is with Winter. Damon hates Winter. Winter hates Damon, but they're very attracted to each other. I don't know how I'm gonna put this without spoiling
Microtrope. He does have a tattoo for her. Yeah. If that doesn't convince you, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with you.
She's a ballerina, and that's my favorite thing. And I think it's because if he's emo and then the girl's a ballerina, I think it just reminds me of me and my husband.
She's not a dancer, though.
No, but I could, I look like
she's just little.
And, like, I like pink, and he, is dark. But, no, he is, let me look at my notes. I have notes so that I don't spoil anything.
I didn't know we were doing this spoiler-free. That one was thrown on me.
Okay, so, yeah.
She's thick.
He's morally gray. You're going to realize it's called Kill Switch because he uses a kill switch to utilize the pain. I'm not going to spoil what that is. He has a lot of trauma.
Oh, yeah. God,
for a little baby.
For a little baby.
So he actually meets Winter back when they're children. Big things happen with them to get them where they are. I think the tropes in this would be enemies to lovers, touch her and you die.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely touch her and you die.
Absolutely touch her and you die. If you read...
Can we say that? I feel like we can.
What does the pack say?
Pause, please. She was when she was younger, right?
I don't think they say that in the books. Because that happens, You learn about it. So Winter has something wrong, but I can't tell you.
Where he has to take care of her a lot.
And it's sweet.
So that gives you your microtrope of, like, touch her and you die and she's mine, like, will always be mine. Like, he is very much, like, his people are his people. Not even just...
Yeah, he loves Homeboy Will.
Okay.
Let's just lead into that.
We're not doing novellas. They're little bitty babies.
Like, but we what, like 100 pages?
Yeah, if that. Yeah.
This is literally 95.
This is
literally 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that one over there.
So put them up there. This is my baby. She is the thickest. He is so sweet, you guys.
He really is.
He surprises you too, though, in his book because
he's different from all of them.
He is,
and he even says that like
different.
He's, you know,
and he's so smart. So smart. He's pretty morally gray. Like,
I mean, him and Damon are best friends.
But they're super besties.
Maybe even lovers.
You can't spoil anything. That's not even a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
Not really, kind of. Okay, so her name is Emery. I actually really love the name Emery. She's feisty as hell. Like,
she's my second favorite girl.
Yeah, like out of all of them, like she is my favorite. Like if we don't count Erica, just because they put each other through hell through this book, and they understand each other on like such a fundamental level, like under their skin, like their DNA are like tied to each other, not like actually, but like they are, like they're intertwined entirely. But this is like such a great one because he gets sent to like, I feel like I can say like,
it's almost like a rehab,
a remote undisclosed location. So he gets sent to like kind of like an island type thing, because his parents are like, we're done with you, like you're causing too much issues, because they all come from prominent families. Mainly his grandfather,
senator.
Yeah. So they like send him away where they can't cause a whole lot more damage.
Probably not the most.
Yeah, and it's just hardcore. I mean, like hardcore. Also, in this book, you get like a micro storyline of, I take it back, she's my favorite. Yes, ma'am.
But she's not one of.
She's not like core group, but she becomes core group here because they're like, no, if you fuck with her, like you fuck with all of us. I think she is actually my favorite. We're gonna leave her as a sweet little surprise for you.
Yeah.
A lot happens in this book. If you get to the train scene, just
see, and I love that scene because I love the scene, and then I love Damon's reaction to the scene.
We can't spoil anything.
But one small spoiler I think I can make is that there is a cameo of Misha and, do you say her name's Ren?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Misha and Ren from Punk 57. They are in, I think it's either, which one is it in? Maybe Kill Switch?
I think it's the end of Kill Switch, and then they're in like this one.
This, yes. And we actually read this, and then I read Punk 57. All of it, and then like didn't even put it together who he was, and then Will came in Punk 57, and I literally texted Michaela and I was like, hey, it was like the middle of the night, I was like, you need to read Punk 57 right now, and then you're gonna get to the best part and you're gonna let me know.
And then I did, and I screamed in my bed, and my husband's like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, it's the part.
You're like,
I love this because he's my favorite. I love him. I don't know, this one really, if you read this series, I think you will be shocked that he is my favorite.
Yeah. But also it makes sense, I feel like
if you know me, it makes sense. But if you don't know me, it doesn't make sense, and you're gonna be like, trauma. I have a lot of it. She's laughing. She also has trauma. We all have trauma.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like how we're all on the spectrum. Just where we're at on the spectrum. Like, it's okay.
It'll be okay.
We welcome you here in our safe space. We might make jokes, but we do love you, and we are here for you. So yes, and then towards like the end of this one, it has like, it's the conclusive part of the whole story, and like it like gives you your tie-in for all of the other characters with their stories, instead of like some epic prologue for at the end of every book. It's like, in this book is everybody's prologue or epilogue. I don't know why I said prologue. I'm so sorry. But it's like everybody's epilogue in this big giant scene, and it's just
literally... And then I think like Fire Night is more like an extended, like it's a small, very tiny like storyline, but
yeah. And this one's like a good creepy Christmas novella, I feel like.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah, I feel like you can use this as a Christmas novella for sure.
There's snow on the cover.
There's snow on the cover. All that matters. Also, I refused to buy the new covers because I wanted these.
Yeah. I don't
Also,
like when books do that.
no, I do have another copy of Nightfall, so we're gonna get it signed by Penelope
Oh, and Kill Switch.
and Kill Switch. So our favorites. So keep your eye posted in October because that's when we're meeting her. We're gonna get them signed, and then towards the end of October, we're gonna do like a spooky Halloween giveaway with those two books, and probably like some cups or a bookmark. I don't know, some kind of cuteness things going on. But that and they'll be the OG covers because yours is OG too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm excited because we only had bought the ones that we wanted because they were our favorites.
Literally.
So clearly, you already know who our favorite is out of it. Will is mine.
Damon is mine.
Damon is always hers. Like she literally will measure every other character up to Damon.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just love him. Him and Zade Meadows. They just like really do it for me.
She is. Yeah.
What's that say about me?
I don't know. A lot of people like Zade Meadows. She's currently reading The Hollow Boys.
Oh, I have to start that.
I'm so excited for her. I love it so much. I feel like
that. Are any of them stalkers?
God, yes. One of them, she's the stalker. Okay.
I would like to say that I actually stalked my husband.
Are we going to talk about this?
No, I just want you guys to know that. But he was into it. It was mutual. Moving on.
I knew that this episode was going to be so unhinged because she likes this book series so much. We are unhinged.
Yeah, and we didn't have a plan.
We didn't have a plan. I was just like, we should film this because we don't have time ever.
I tried reading my notes a minute ago, and it was like Michael in Rome. So like, I didn't even spell Rico right. So I just stopped looking. And I was like, okay.
That's hilarious, actually. Okay. So, ranking the girls.
Winter because.
Winter. What'd you say? Say a little louder.
No. So Winter.
Okay.
We're not gonna put her in there because it's a surprise. Yeah, Winter.
You can say her name.
Winter, Emery, Alex, Rika, Banks.
Mine's definitely Alex. Well, Rika. Okay, so she's top. Alex, Emery, and they're like neck and neck. But I feel like I just want Alex to have everything that she deserves so much. Like
she does deserve a lot.
She's just such an incredible human being,
and she's went through a lot.
She's been through so much, and her story, like, it just really like grabs your heart. And I feel like I love Will so much, partially because of her.
Because he loves her.
Because he loves her
as like a friend,
kind of.
In like, the end,
yeah. Like after Emery was back, like yeah, but like they have like a really special bond.
Emery was like, "Let me in on."
You can't spoil anything. The train scene, y'all.
Just wait. I seen a lot of mixed reviews for the train scene.
Really?
Some people were like that was unnecessary, and I was like, it was, but I liked it.
I mean, it is unnecessary.
It really took me by surprise.
And you're just sitting here and you're like, oh. Okay, so another part that we did miss, they film everything. That's like,
oh yeah, they all went to
premise.
All of them except Michael went to prison.
Yeah.
For 4 years.
Yeah, it's a huge premise.
Oh yeah, it's like a revenge.
Yeah, so that's where Rika comes in because she's like blamed for it hardcore. And then in reality, this is on the back of the book, so it's not spoiling. In reality, it was really Emery.
Yeah, and then Winter did send Damon.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, these girls all come from like big time families too. Except for Emery. Oh God, I can't with Emery.
Emery's story is so hard.
It's really hard for me.
Yeah.
Like I want to cry thinking about her story now that I'm thinking about it hardcore. So you're just gonna love them. And if you don't love them, I don't know why you don't love them, but I don't want to know. Just
yeah, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like you either really like Penelope Douglas's writing, or you really don't.
Yeah. So either you do or you do not. I have not read Credence. I know I need to. I have read Birthday Girl.
Don't tell your husband I read that. That's odd.
Because I'm married to her uncle.
Listen, I was all for her being with her uncle. And then she'd be like, Uncle Jake, and I'd be like, let me show you. I'd be like, Don't call him that.
Oh God. Okay.
But you need to read it.
I will read it. It's on my list to read for sure. Um, but I have read Punk 57. I've read Birthday Girl. What else does she have? I haven't read The Five Brothers or the Tryst. Venom Tryst. What is it?
Oh, I don't know, but I have it at home. I do have it.
Yeah.
I read Bully.
I haven't read Bully.
I don't really like that
She's
type
struggling
of.
with Bully.
I don't really like. Those were bully romances, but he was like an actual bully, and I didn't like it. It made me cry. I'm not into that.
Okay.
Misconduct.
Mm.
I only started it, so I didn't finish it.
This is definitely our pick for her.
Yeah.
Like, these are heavy, bro.
I know.
Like, work out.
That's definitely my Hollow Boys, because I read that in like a week.
Yeah, she's all like, I told her, I said, yeah, Monty J's books aren't that big. And meanwhile, she has me reading, I read this on Kindle, so I had no idea.
That's what I read it on my Kindle too.
How big they are, but they are thick girls. But Monty J, so yeah, if you read this series, I do suggest the Monty J Hollow Boy series.
I'm going to read it.
Yeah. I love that series a lot. It's also like a friend group in the town that they low-key kind of run. So like it's not the same by any means, but it's paralleled enough that like you will love it if you love this. And they have different stories. There's actually a duology
in fire truck.
That is a fire truck, in case you were wondering what that noise was, because we were in downtown Knoxville. So there's a duology in the Monty J's Hollow Boy series. It's my personal favorite. There's a lot of blood play. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I would like that. Who knew?
Me.
So yeah, I'm here for it, and she's also going to be at Authors in the Bluegrass. So I have to buy her books, all of them. I did already pre-order the special edition duology, so I'm excited for that for sure. But yes, so Devil's Night, you ranked your girls.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is, sorry, we really got off topic for a second. Mine are Alex, Emery, because Rika's at the top. I'm not going to count her. I mean, I really like Banks, but I think I'll like Banks the least. And it's not even like I have anything against Banks. I just think that like if I'm going to choose to reread any of these stories, it's going to be Kill Switch and Nightfall. Like 110%. I would reread them every day of the week other than the other ones. So on that premise alone, I'm going to put Winter back up there. But Erica plays such a pivotal role in every single book. Like, cause she's like Queen Bee without being like Queen, but she is. And she's such a solid character. Like, she is such a solid character. And strong. And she's so pretty and funny, and also like badass to a point. Like, she does train with Kai a lot because she's like, I don't want to get my ass kicked. So because somebody tries to kill her a lot until they realize who she is. I can't tell you that because we won't let me.
I mean, like, he like threatened to,
there's a lot that happens in these books. That's why there's so many mixed reviews.
Yeah, that really broke my heart to know.
Yeah, okay. Guy ranking.
Oh, easy. Damon, Will,
we're prepared
Kai.
For these.
I'm not putting Michael on there at all.
She's not putting Michael on there. Put Michael on.
So he's on the bottom.
He's on the bottom. Michael's on the bottom. Obviously, Will, Damon, Kai, Michael. I mean, the same ones.
Literally.
And like Kai is up there still. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about Kai at all. And actually, there's a scene that Kai, Michael, and Rika all have too. And so there's just a lot.
That's why I love Will. Because there's a scene with Damon Winter and Will.
I love Will.
I like reread that 5 times in a row.
Like, okay, so you know how like everybody that also knows me, I say this a lot, but if I talk to you about books, I talk to you about books. I love like broken fuckboys. That is Will. Like through and through, it is Will.
Well, Damon, he's broken, and I don't really think he's a fuckboy though. He's just
but Will is.
He's actually just like
he's just mean.
Not mean. He's
hard.
He just is.
He loves in a very special way.
Yeah, he loves them so much. There's no denying it. There's not. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Yes.
Deep down.
He has the most character growth that I've seen in a really long time in a
He
series.
really does.
Like, his character growth is phenomenal because you would be perfectly fine if he died a vicious death. I mean, vicious death. But then by the time you get to like the end of his book, you want to protect him at all costs, like legitimately. So I feel like for sure, he has the most character growth. I feel like the most shocking will be Will's book. I think that Will shock you hardcore, which is why I think that he ends up being. He is kind of a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he is.
Like, everybody likes Damon a lot, but then like if you post something about Will, everybody's like, man, Will.
And I think it's because like him and Damon are.
Yes.
You guys will see.
You'll just see. Like they have such a special bond.
That's a way to put it.
I tried really hard.
I think they probably know what we're trying to not say.
It's okay. We love this series, and that's really all that we have to say about it. If you read it, will you please just message us because we would love to relive it with you.
Please. Raven, we're talking to you.
Raven, I need to meet you in person.
You really do.
You're so sweet, and every time you message me, I'm just like, she's so sweet and so cute, and I love her.
She's the sweetest.
Like,
she is the sweetest, cutest. She's just an angel.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
she really is.
Much love to you. I'm gonna try. I don't think that my Jess has read these yet. I know, because I feel like we would have absolutely already talked about this. So, Jess, whenever you're listening to this podcast, this is me bullying you again into a whole nother series. I'm sorry, I love you. You're gonna love Will, and I can't wait for you to love him like I love him because we love all the same people, and it makes me so happy because some people don't like the people that we love, and we don't understand.
And like, I really don't feel like Will ever did anything wrong.
No, never.
The other ones,
and Will is
Michael. He does a lot of bad things.
Yeah, he does.
Kai,
I think he just has questionable like boundaries that he's okay pushing them.
Yeah,
because he has the capability to push them and get away.
But he's not like.
But he's not like evil.
Damon.
Nah, he does not care. He has a lot of questionable things that happens in the series. But like I said, at the end, you will fight at all costs
to protect him. And I'm not meaning that in a good way. He's like actually a freak of nature.
He's a lot.
I love it. Yeah, but Will, I feel like is the only one that like didn't do anything like actually that
Will's
wrong.
Just a bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a bro. But also, like, if you fuck with Will, like.
Yeah. Crazy.
There you go. And he will surprise you.
And I think that's like the thing. He knows that he surprises people.
Yeah, like he is so under the radar, but he is equally as dangerous as any of the other ones.
100%.
He just has a lot happening in his head that you don't even know until you get to his book. So, yes, that is our recap on The Devil's Night. Even though we got off topic only like twice this time, though.
And it wasn't bad. It wasn't like too off topic. I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't even remember.
So if you read these, I suggest Monty J's. What's another series that you would suggest if you read these, or if you want to read these?
I don't think I've ever read anything like that.
I feel like Monty J's series is the only thing that's like.
And I haven't read that. So, but yeah, you should read that. Yeah. I'm about to read it. We can read it together.
Yeah. I love it. It makes me happy.
I was just gonna, you like want me to suggest a dark romance, and I'm gonna be like Haunting Adeline. So if you guys haven't read a dark romance, please don't probably read that.
You could probably start with this one.
Yeah.
Start with this one.
I've seen somebody say the Twisted series was dark romance.
I've also okay.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we'll go to that for a second. How?
Maybe because it's like super beginner.
Like I can see
they're like
Christian Harper's maybe a little bit.
Alex.
Because
he uses her. But like Christian Harper. I love a stalker.
We love that. God, but like, how is it a dark romance? Do they say how it's a dark romance?
I've just seen somebody say that.
Interesting. I would have asked. I would have been like, can you explain it to me, please?
I was like, LOL, I love Christian Harper. I think that's what I said.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure. So
I don't know. That's just wild to me. No. And I have such a strong like sense of dark romance now. Like, and if it's not even remotely dark, I'm just like, oh, this is cute.
see, that's kind of how I feel about this. Like,
Like, it's a cute series.
yeah, that's kind of how I
Please read it.
feel.
You'll love it. But also like I will read if I will like I read Catch the Sun,
Yeah,
and
you did.
bawled. Baby.
Yeah, you did.
I still haven't done the review for it. Hopefully by the time we put this out, I have. I don't know. Bawled like a freaking baby, and I picked up a dark romance just because they make me feel happy inside.
That's how I feel.
Like
They're good.
they are. I love it, and what that says about us, we don't know. We don't really care either, but it's okay. So yes, this is our dark romance episode. Please read Penelope Douglas. We love her. We can't wait to meet her in October. It'll be a lot of fun. We can't wait to have our indie views. We have a couple of them set up. I have Sarah Bailey coming in October. She wrote Heathen and Honeysuckle, which has been like circulating on Bookstagram. And I love that for her because she's such an incredible human being. And then I might bring back Aubrey again for the Manor of Orchid on Orchid Lane of Orchid Lane. I'm so sorry, Aubrey. I love you. But it's a why choose. Like if you like Supernatural, like literally the show, this is for you. Because it's like they're hunters. It's cool. I liked it. I alpha read and then did not beta read, and then I'm arc reading it. And she's like added so much, and she's a thick girl, so I can't wait. But if Aubrey writes a grocery list, I'll read it. So there's that. But she's really great, and I love that. So I'm probably gonna bring her back. And who's your girl?
We have lists.
We have a list.
Do we have notes on that?
We do have a notes. We keep all of our stuff is like okay, so like we communicate to each other on Snapchat, Instagram,
we
notes
don't
app,
having her back.
And Hopper Hawthorne.
Harper.
I don't know who that is.
She writes F1 romance.
Okay.
Do you like F1?
I don't think I've read any. I probably should. I'll read it before we interview her.
Okay. I know I need to do better about that.
So there's that. So if you have anybody
well, they just got to be part of that little meeting.
Yes. That's how we decide things.
We literally like communicate for I feel like the podcast through like notes apps that we just share with each other.
Yeah, that we can edit. And then just like, okay, that's cool.
Literally.
Don't forget this part. So yes, the interviews have really been like a big hit for the podcast. We've gotten a lot of really good feedback for it. So if you have suggestions, or if you are like an indie author and you're watching it and you were like, hey, like I would really like to be interviewed, go for it. We're funny. Obviously, we don't care. We're not going to be like, oh, well, you're not good enough for us because our bar is real non-existent.
You were like, what? Just actually, it's not there. We don't have it.
What bar?
I mean, yeah, like we have to like refilm our episodes. I feel like 10 times all the time.
This is only the second take, so we did really well.
How many times did it take us to do the last episode?
Oh my god, so many times, and then we had to like actually refilm it on a completely separate day. So there is that.